To understand this conflict, we must trace the thread of events back to 2014, when Russia annexed Crimea, a region that was, until then, part of Ukraine. This move was met with international condemnation, yet it marked only the beginning of a long-standing conflict. Following the annexation, eastern Ukraine became a hotbed of unrest, with pro-Russian separatists seizing control of parts of Donetsk and Luhansk. This resulted in a de facto division of Ukraine, with the government in Kiev struggling to regain control over these territories. Fast forward to 2022, when tensions escalated into a full-blown invasion. Russia's military might was deployed, turning the simmering conflict into an outright war. The world watched in shock as the invasion unfolded, marking a new chapter in this ongoing saga. Throughout this period, the international community has been deeply divided. Some nations, like Israel, maintained a strict neutrality, even as they were courted by Russian leadership. Others, like the United States, sought to counter Russia's military maneuvers through diplomatic channels and economic sanctions. The economic impact of this conflict is a story in itself. With Russia being a major global energy supplier, the war has rippled through international markets. Natural gas prices, for instance, have seen significant fluctuations, impacting economies far beyond the borders of Russia and Ukraine. In the face of potential sanctions, investors have been reducing their exposure to Russia and Ukraine. The Russian military buildup on the Ukrainian border, coupled with aggressive rhetoric from the Kremlin, have stoked fears of a broader conflict. Despite this, some believe that the markets are not cautious enough, and that Ukraine's vulnerability could lead to a more significant economic fallout. This conflict is far from resolved. As we speak, leaders across the globe are grappling with how to respond to this crisis and what it means for the future of international relations. In summary, the Russia-Ukraine war began with the annexation of Crimea in 2014 and has since evolved into a complex and bloody conflict. The international response has been varied, with some nations maintaining neutrality and others imposing sanctions. The economic repercussions have been felt worldwide, with fluctuating natural gas prices and investors becoming wary of the region. As the situation continues to unfold, the world watches with bated breath, waiting to see how this geopolitical chess game will play out. This is a story of power, politics, and the price of conflict, a story that is still being written. But as we delve into the intricacies of this war, one thing remains certain. The Russia-Ukraine conflict is a chilling reminder of the delicate balance that holds our world together.